All right. Welcome to the Birds of Prey podcast. I am your host, Sean Davis. Next to me is...
Your co-host, Karma.
And today we'll be interviewing Mr. Hart and Isabella on the new dance that's coming up.
Yeah.
Great.
So we just have a few questions to ask you. And first of all, I would like to say I really love the green suit today.
Thank you.
St. Patrick's Day. It's a fun event.
It's fitting.
I keep forgetting it's St. Patrick's Day. One of the first questions we had was, what was the idea behind this dance as a whole?
Well, let me just say before I kick that over to Isabella, the idea to be able to have a dance has always been on our minds because we wanted Ridgeline to have the entire high school experience, and what's more fun and social than getting together and dancing, right? Dancing and eating, stuff like that. So this has been on our mind from the very beginning as we're doing all our planning, and it finally came to fruition more recently when Isabella approached me and she said...
Well, we were talking about Verde Loco a lot in leadership in different ways we could get more people involved and really just enjoy the Spirit Month. And so we came up with the idea of a dance, but we didn't want to try and do a formal dance because then everyone would have to rush to get a dress or worry about trying to find a date. And it'd make it so much more stressful. So we came up with the idea of just a casual mixer for Verde Loco.
Yeah.
So the main goal was getting students to socialize with each other and feel more connected.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Totally. And let's have a good time and celebrate kind of the end of some of the wearing masks in school, part of the Verde Loco Crazy Green celebration. So it all rolled together nicely. And we really didn't announce it until just Monday when I just got the green light from all my big bosses that said, okay, now you guys can go ahead and do the dance. So that's why we're like just 2 weeks away from it. It's coming up soon. There won't be any COVID restrictions, no testing, no proof of vaccination, and no masking
Great.
at the dance. So
Yeah.
I had a couple of questions, like, are only Ridgeline students invited? And does that include online students that still go here technically, but...
Yes, so it will only be Ridgeline students just because it's our Spirit Month and we want to get everyone at Ridgeline involved and just make sure that we all feel that we have great spirit and a great place to just have fun and a dance that's just stress-free and fun-filled.
yeah, and if anybody who's enrolled here in any capacity, even for one period a day, is welcome to come to the dance. You do need to, it's completely free. You're probably going to ask us that anyways. And you will need to provide a student ID when you come to the door so that we know that you can confirm you're a Ridgeline student. If you don't have a student ID because you're new like Isabella, then you can, we'll have a computer right there and we'll just look you up and give you the green light and come in. So, and back to the part about no dates from outside or no friends and stuff from outside of the school. We will get to that in the future, probably our next one. If we do a more of a formal thing later this spring into the school year, we'll probably allow dates. There's more of a process behind that. This is, like Isabel said, ours. We want it to be ours and our time, our first time together, and with all Ridgeline students hopefully planning to attend.
And we won't be charging, but as an entry, we would like everyone to bring 2 cans of food, and it will count towards your class competitions. So the more people that show up to the dance and bring 2 cans of food, the more likely you are to win your class competition.
I have a lot of cans of beans at home.
I gotta find something. But of course you would have a lot of cans of beans, Davis.
But, oh, wow. I forgot my question. Go ahead.
Brilliant job. You know what? I did this. I had a question, but I completely spaced it.
We have a couple of students who also, in our club, who also contributed to these questions, and they wanted to ask how it feels to be, to have a first dance at Ridgeline. How does it feel to...
Well, right now we have the feel of from the principal's perspective, I just have the feel of this idea. And it seems like a good idea because I remember dances and dancing is fun. And I hope that the students are getting excited, and we'll know that night how our first dance goes, right? We want it to be fun and festive. We'll have the usual rules will apply, sort of thing, to just keep everyone safe and on track and just having a good time. But it feels really good. I feel like freedom maybe is kind of coming back into our lives a little bit. So it's nice to be able to do regular things like that.
Yeah, from a student perspective, I am very excited. I went to my homecoming, and it was a lot of fun, but it's been like 2 years since we've been able to do any kind of dance or anything like that. So I'm just really excited and really hope it all comes together.
Yeah, I was yesterday. I went home to my brother, who is still a senior at CV, and he goes like, "Yeah, I missed out on all of the dances at my school, and it was the biggest mistake I've ever made." And he said that he went to all the student homecomings this year with his girlfriend, and he said he's never had that much fun in his life. It's a great thing to have a dance here, because I know a couple of people were thinking, oh, I don't think there's going to be a dance this year, but maybe next year. But it's really fun to see that we're going to have a dance this year and perhaps another one, but especially just growing into traditions that we might have.
Absolutely. You're right about building traditions and starting some of those things, like our month-long Verde Loco is a huge tradition that we hope to carry forward. And that's great advice. I think about your junior class and all the things that you haven't had an opportunity to do and participate in. You didn't hit that first homecoming one in the fall, and then, or where maybe a winter event, and everything shut down. You missed your chance. Your brother's right.
Yeah.
You're actually going to listen to your brother's advice this time?
For once.
For once, right? Your big brother does know something?
Yeah.
So that's cool. I hope everyone listening hears that and remembers that. You only get one chance at it. This is only March 31st, Verde Local, first ever Ridgeline dance, next Friday.
That's another thing.
I'm sorry, March 25th, next Friday.
I was like, wait a minute.
We have the big assembly on March 31st, but that's a whole nother event. The 25th is the dance, yeah. So hope to see you there. I'll be there. I might even wear the green jacket. Who knows?
Oh, you should. It's also a great opportunity for sophomores who had freshman year almost, as many would say, stolen from them, because it was online aside from the last quarter for some schools, and they didn't have an opportunity for a dance. And then when they came in sophomore year, there was one, but it was really limited. Like, I didn't even hear about it until after it was done, which is one of the reasons we started this podcast in the first place, was to help bring to light the events that were going on at school so that everyone could participate. And that's a really great opportunity.
Good for you. And you're right. I'm glad you have this podcast way to get information out. A couple more details on the night. It's 7 p.m. to 10 p.m., 3 hours. And the theme?
It's going to be neon themed, so wear neon anything. We're going to be providing like glow sticks. We're going to do as much neon as we can, so dress up in neon theme. Like I said, it doesn't have to be formal at all. Show up in a t-shirt and jeans. Like, just go for it and have fun.
Will this be in the gym or in the commons?
It's going to be in the commons.
Got it.
Much larger room. And with the neon, I just kept imagining the middle school wardrobe I always had.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
bright neon Nike socks.
Break it out.
And I always still have them just in case. And I knew they'd come back one day.
Yep. Now
Break
you'll
it
get
out.
to use them.
I know Isabel already said it, but it's free to all students. The only thing that will be, if you want to buy some food and snacks, will be for sale at the dance.
I also heard that there were going to be games there. Like, what is it going to be? Kind of like arcade games, or is it more of like just carnival games?
So, funny story about that. That was kind of just me, your principal, like throwing out ideas. Hey, we should mix in some games and things like that. And then I talked to the committee, like Isabel and some of the other students that were organizing that. I know.
Oh,
So that was just me talking. Isabel, tell us what your thinking was around that.
I was thinking, like you said, if for games kind of goes into the connotation of like carnival games, and people are going to be like, I don't want to go to a carnival. So we were kind of thinking just dancing, food, fun. Like, obviously, if we want to have like dancing competition, backflip competitions, handstand competitions, go for it. But it's not like a required, or any kind of games have to be required.
Right.
Well, it's good that we cleared that up.
It is good you
Yeah.
asked that. I appreciate that you heard that and cleared it up for us today. That's good.
Well, that's all of our questions, actually.
I think we are supposed to start wrapping up anyway, so that
Yeah.
works perfectly.
Thank you guys for coming and answering a few questions. I think this is going to be really fun, and I'm really hoping a lot of people go because first dance, first edition starting in the first year of Ridgeline. I think it's going to be really fun, and
Get all your friends
Yeah.
together. Get your friends together. Show
Get
up.
your friends. If you want to ask that special someone, I know we're all thinking of someone, do it.
Do it. Yeah.
Just have fun.
well, all right. Thank you, Isabella and Mr. Hart, for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We will obviously see you at the dance.
See you at the dance.
And happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. And I'll see you guys next time.
All right.
You say anything
All
else,
right.
Karma?
Goodbye. I don't know.
Goodbye, Karma.
Yes, goodbye.